Fine. All right. So we got some information, I guess, from Big Brother and just everywhere that one of the castmates is no longer there. Did you get to read as to why, or like you just know that she's not on there anymore?
Yes, she actually tested positive for coronavirus,
Oh
so they had to remove her.
no,
Yeah,
that
she said that
sucks.
she had taken the precautions that they had given her, and she was also vaccinated, and she still came out positive, so she had to be removed.
That sucks. I didn't know that
Yeah,
actually. I just kind of heard about it, but I didn't know what the background was. But I mean, it sucks for her and like for me because I liked her, but it also is good that they're being very cautious with the people. It sounds like they go through like some pretty intense testing to make sure that they're all good before they go in the house, you know?
yeah, which is good. Yeah,
Yeah, and that's probably going to be a thing every single year now. It sounds like so. That just stupid COVID just gets everybody, I guess, in one way,
yeah,
shape, or form.
yeah. And then, from my understanding, is that they get tested once a week when they're in the
Mm-hmm.
house.
Yep.
So
And then I think they go through like multiple tests before they are actually going to be in the house. Like right now, they're probably going through all these tests right now.
yeah,
I wouldn't know because I've never been tested, sadly. But hopefully, one day in my life, I'll be able to say like, "Oh yeah, this is how it works." But I'm not there yet. Okay, so then we'll go over the new person, which is Claire Refus. She's the replacement, which I mean, I'm sure she's excited,
I
but you
mean,
know,
her life just got a little bit better out of nowhere.
for real, yeah, like out of nowhere. When I heard that, I was like, "Am I gonna randomly get a call or something?" But I was like, "No, I'm crazy. I didn't even make like semifinals or anything like that." I'm
Uh,
lying to myself. Honestly, I'm lying to myself this time around and saying that it's probably because I applied a little late. So I'm lying to myself saying that's the reason why I didn't get casted this year. Like last year, I was like, "Oh, I didn't get casted because of it was All Stars and I've never been there, so that makes sense." And then this year, I'm like, "Damn it!" So, but I'm like, I did apply super late, like late April, I want to say. Yeah, late
yeah,
April, which
uh,
it was kind of late.
I didn't get casted because I didn't apply, nor will I ever apply in the future.
I want to be on there. So I think this time around I'm gonna make it my goal to like as soon as they mention that applications are open for next year, I'm gonna like prepare and apply so that I'm one of the first ones, and then like they can see me. Hopefully, we'll see.
Yeah, just keep an eye out because it's normally announced around like February.
Yeah, or usually like a few weeks before this current season ends. I've noticed.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, but okay, I guess we'll go over this person, Claire Refis. She's 25 from Ohio. She's currently living in New York, and she's an AI engineer. She's fancy. Like she's living in the Big Apple, and she's in like technology. Like, I mean, I'm just gonna take a wild guess and assume that she's making some good money. But
Oh, I'm assuming so as well.
yeah, which I'm like kind of jealous just because she's doing everything I want to do. I want to be in New York and I want to work in tech in New York. So she's living my life, and she's also younger than me. So yeah, I hated her.
So right off the back, I'm really liking her intro. She calls herself a Black Widow because she wants to target the alpha males.
Ooh, I
So
like her then.
it's an interesting way to look at yourself as a Black Widow.
That's an awesome way to call yourself though. Like that, like she knows what she's capable of, kind of thing. And then to be honest, she's really pretty, so I can see her like playing the guys a little bit.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like just kind of saying like, hey, like kind of flirting with them and then just killing them, kind of thing. From the game, which is kind of like what her gameplay would be. I also just noticed that her best it wasn't even a past moment, it was an experience, which is wow. And she mentions Vanessa Russo, which I'm like honestly, like it's maybe like a blessing in disguise a little bit because like Claire is up there for me now. Like you know, she is in New York, but she's a little bit biased because I love New York, but whatever. Um, she mentions that she wants to be the Black Widow, which I love that. Like that's a strong player type of vibe, and then also that she loves Vanessa, which I love Vanessa. So I'm like, and then she didn't even call it past moment; she called it an experience. Like talking about like from day one to the end when Vanessa didn't win, sadly, like she called it an experience. I'm like, wow, girl, like that's cool.
Well,
And
you
it like,
froze for like a good like 30 seconds, so I didn't hear anything you said.
dang it. What was the last thing you heard? Damn it.
Uh, Something about you liking New York and that you're biased.
Oh, but also, so I was talking about Vanessa, how she loves Vanessa. She was asked, what was your favorite past moment from Big Brother? And she mentioned it wasn't a past moment, but an experience. And she mentioned that it was an experience to watch Vanessa from day one to like the end of the season, pretty much. And I was like, yes, I love Vanessa. I think one of the times that I auditioned for Big Brother, like they asked me who was my favorite player, and I said Vanessa. Um, I mean, she is one of my favorite players. There's multiple players, obviously, but I think I mentioned her because at that time she wasn't like the most known one, you know, because everybody's gonna say like Janelle or something like that. But I was like, no, I want to mention someone different. And then like now, I think over the years she's become more popular. I want to say so. That's good. She talked
As
about
far as
sniffing out
like,
big sets.
I'm really liking her strategy for the game. She's going to use her intelligence, and she's good at adapting to the
Yep.
situations. I feel like that's going to bring out a lot, and being able to adapt is needed in this game.
Right, for sure.
So, I mean, I feel like she
She,
has a good potential to do well in this game.
me too. I mean, she's very different from Christie. Like very different. Like
Oh yeah,
Christie was definitely more the artsy type of person, and she like between Christie and her Claire, I definitely relate to Claire more. Like I feel like my personality is more on the Claire side, as opposed to Christie. But I don't know. I still love both of them, but you know, Claire for sure is definitely going to come with a stronger gameplay, 1,000%.
oh yeah, definitely. I
So
mean, from my last assessment, I wasn't on Team Christie.
right,
I do feel bad for her getting positive tests for COVID. I
right,
mean, I feel bad for her. However, her replacement is a certain person that I do want to keep an eye on.
for sure.
So, I mean, it was a good replacement. Um,
It was. It
I'm
definitely. I
looking
mean,
forward
it
to it.
was definitely a good alternate for sure. Like all around. I like her. Like for sure, she's up there like top four with I'm trying to remember the name. Cesar, Ryland or Ryrand. What was his name? Tyrand?
Um,
It's on here.
um,
And I said he was my number one. I can't remember his name. So embarrassing. Um,
Kyland, Kyland, Kyland.
Kyland. Yep, Kyland. And then Sarah. So and then the Xavier, and then now Claire. So I have
Mhm.
my top five. Those are my top five. Azah, Kylan, Xavier, Sarah, and now Claire. Those are my legit five.
I don't think I have five, but I have four. I have Azar, I have Kyland, Xavier, and now
Claire.
um, Claire.
Yeah. So we shall see. It seems like we have all of them except for Sarah on your end, but that's fine. Yeah. So um so we also noted we saw some new, I guess we'll move along to just a little topic really quick. About the house. There was a post right about the how the house is gonna look.
Yes. So they did like this video of like a tour of the house and how
Mm-hmm.
the theme of this season. It looks like this season's going to be more like of an aquatic beach
Yep.
type.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I mean,
Yep.
it's a really nice house. I think it's one of the best ones that I've seen in the previous seasons. I don't
Yeah.
know what season it was, but I had noticed that the equipment for working out was outside in the backyard. That's now
Oh,
been
that's right.
moved inside.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not
Like
like a
this.
crazy looking type of thing, but I do. Ooh, the table. It's like the playing cards. like the main
Mhm.
table. Huh. I wonder if they're gonna have any type of twist this time around, because I feel like I know for All Stars, and then I don't know, I can't remember honestly, because to be honest with you, I didn't really watch 21. I watched it a little bit, but then I was over it. That's the only season I've never actually fully watched. But I know that like every season they try to kind of have like something different, like some type of twist every time. I don't know what the
Yes,
twist is gonna be this one.
I do. So it's gonna be kind of like a Survivor type thing. Whenever they go in on night one, they're gonna divide them into teams,
What?
and they're gonna play in teams.
How did you hear that? Where did you get that from? From the Big Brother page, or from where? What's your source? I'm
Mm,
just kidding.
I actually I have it saved. Give me 1 second.
I wonder if that's. I mean, I guess, but I don't really like teams though. Like honestly, like I mean, as you know, like I'm more of a Big Brother person, not Survivor. I like Survivor within its own realm of Survivor, like the gameplay. I just don't like when Big Brother tries to make it Survivor-ish. Like I don't like stick to your own thing. Like I don't like when they bring in teams, because I'm used to Big Brother being like all about individuals and forming alliance and stuff. I don't like when they bring in the team vibe to it, because that's not what Big Brother is about. Like leave that for Survivor. But I mean, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I can't. I closed out of the website that says that they're going to be put into teams, but I'm definitely sure that they are going to start off in teams, and the teams are going to be decided night one.
Oh wow. Huh.
And it's the theme. The theme of the teams are going to be based off gambling, so casino type, which explains the table and the pictures.
Interesting. Huh. So they're gonna have a casino vibe, but with like a beach vibe too, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. I don't know. I'm sure
So
we'll have something different. This is gonna be the first official season after COVID with like new players. You know what I mean? Because All Stars, of course, was All Stars, but this year will officially be the first season past COVID. So I don't know how different it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be any different than other seasons, but I guess we'll see. We'll find out in a few days now. 2 more
yeah,
days
first episode is on Wednesday, so we will have all of our questions that we may have answered then.
for sure.
Um, so we'll see how it goes.
Yep. We'll see if we still like the same people that we picked after we actually get to see them in action. We might
Yeah,
not, you know.
and
No.
we might not, like you said, we might not. I mean, still back to it. I still like the replacement. She's now
But
one of my two persons to watch. The
for sure.
house looks pretty interesting. The themes, so
Yeah.
it's looking pretty
It'll be fun.
exciting.
Yep. So we'll catch up again on Wednesday, and then we'll see what we think.
Okay.
Alrighty. Stay tuned.